Assalamu alaikum. I am Amiyo Bhattacharjee. I will take higher mathematics class today. I'll discuss some MCQs regarding your upcoming examination. Thank you. Okay, last day I discussed about your straight line. Okay, now okay. Today I will discuss MCQs on different chapters. Okay, let's start. Suppose equation of a circle, right? Equation of a circle. Equation of a circle. We know a lot of regarding this circle, that is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. Okay. So what is its center? Its center is what? Minus z minus f. See, this center can be easily found by dividing the coefficient of x by minus 2. Remember one thing. The coefficient of x, this is the coefficient of x, it is to be divided by minus 2. Similarly, the coefficient of 2f is to be divided by minus 2. So, if we divide this 2gx by minus 2, definitely, 2g by minus 2, we get minus z. Similarly, this 2f is to be divided by minus 2 and we will get minus f. Okay, have you seen? So this is the way how you can determine the center of a circle. Okay, and radius equal to what? R equals to root over z square plus f square minus c. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, suppose x square plus y square plus 6x, suppose minus 10y plus suppose 12 equals to 0. If you are told to determine the center, what will you do? Center, for determining center, what will you do? This is to be divided by minus 2 to get minus 3. This minus 10, the coefficient of y is minus 10. That is to be divided by minus 2 to get 5. Okay, and you can get here from here the radius equals to what? Z square plus f square minus c. It is easily possible to determine, that is 3 square, 5 square minus 12, and this is the result. Okay, so if an equation of a circle is given, then it can be easily found, that means radius and center can be easily found. Okay, that's good. But if it is given like that, 2x square plus 2y square minus suppose 8x, okay, minus 8x minus 12y or plus 12y, then it is minus 10 equals to 0. What is the center here? What is the center? Just let me know, what is the center here? Remember one thing, at first you have to identify it is a circle or not. Okay? To become a circle, what is the condition? Condition number 1, the coefficient of x square, the coefficient of x square will be equal to the coefficient of y square. So we say yes, the coefficient of x square is 2. Here the coefficient of y square is also 2. Okay? Condition 2. Coefficient of xy will be equal to 0. Coefficient of xy will be equal to 0. That means what? There will be no xy part. Okay? There will be no xy part. Okay. Number 3. Of course, the power of x and power of y will be 2. Okay. Anyway, now can you just tell me what will be the center of the circle? Okay, let me know. What is the center of the circle? I am giving you option. Center of the circle. Answer option A. 4 minus 6, B minus 4, 6, C 2 minus 3, and D minus 2, 3. What is the answer? Just tell me. What will be the answer? Center. Just try to understand. Your first duty is to get the coefficients of x square and y square as by 1, only 1. That means it is to be divided by 2. To get the coefficient of x square as by 1. This is y square, and this is minus 4x, and this is plus 6y, and this is minus 5. Now you see what is the center. Its center is, this is to be divided by minus 2, this is to be divided by minus 2. This is to be divided by minus 2, then we will get only 2. This is to be divided by minus 2, then we will get minus 3. So this is the center. So our answer is question number C. Okay? Suppose two circles are given, 2x square plus 2y square minus 6x plus 8y, suppose plus 10 equals to 0. This is circle number 1. And another circle is given, x square plus y square plus 2x minus 2y, suppose anything I have written, equals to 0. I am giving just an example. What is the equation of the general chord? Equation of general chord. What is meant by this? Suppose these two circles intersect. This is the general chord. Okay? So what is the equation of this chord? Can you tell me? What is the formula? What is the formula to determine the general chord? The formula is, general chord formula is S1 minus S2 equals to 0. This is the formula. S1 minus S2 equals to 0. But dear students, if we subtract, if it is S1, and suppose if it is S2, and if we subtract, we don't get a straight line. Have you seen? If we subtract S2 from S1 or S1 from S2, we don't get a straight line. But for the general chord, it is a straight line. But here, by subtracting, we are left with x square and y square. So, your first duty, it is not for S1. Your first duty is to divide it by 2. That means it is x square, it is y square, it is minus 3x, it is plus 4y, then it is plus 5 equals to 0. Now we can write it is your S1. Okay, it is S1. S1 equals to this. You understand? So what will you do if there is a coefficient of x square or y square other than 1? Then it is to be divided to make the coefficients 1. Okay. So we know S1 minus S2 equals to 0. S1 minus S2 equals to 0. Now what is S1? S1 is x square plus y square minus 3x plus 4y plus 5. Okay. Minus S2. S2 is what? X square minus y square minus 2x plus 2y minus 5 equals to 0. So we are left, that is this will be omitted. Minus 3x minus 2x equals to what? Minus 5x plus 4y plus 2y equals to what? 6y equals to 0. So we are getting now a straight line. Okay. So, but if you did, okay, or if you subtracted 2 or 1 from the other, then it would not be like from here. It would not be a straight line, right? So you have got me. When you subtract, you will see that the coefficients of x square and y square everywhere it is 1 or not. Suppose x square plus y square equals to 9. This is the equation of a circle. I have given a point 1 1. Does the point 1 1 lie inside the circle or outside the circle or on the circle? What the question? Inside. Inside the circle. What the other question? Outside the circle. What the other question? On the circle. Okay? On the circle. All a circle. All a circle. Okay. So you have to get it. The point 1 lies in the circle, outside the circle, or on the circle. Okay. What will you do? You will just write down here x square plus y square minus 9 equals to 0. It is your first duty. Okay. Then you put 1 1 in the left hand side. Left hand side. Left hand side equals to what? 1 1. 1 square plus 1 square minus 9 equals to what? 2 minus 9, that is minus 7. It is minus 7. That means what? That means it is less than 0. If it is less than 0, then the answer is inside the circle. Answer is inside the circle. Okay. Moreover, this one cannot see the figure x y, that the center is 0 0 and radius is 3. Suppose this is 3, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Now the point 1 1. Why the point 1 1? This is 1 1. Have you seen this point 1 1 lies inside the circle? Inside the circle. Okay. Now, if I give you another point, suppose 4, 3, 4, 3, where does it lie? In the same way, x square plus y square minus 9 equals to 0. Then what is the left hand side? The left hand side is equal to 4 square plus 3 square minus 9. Okay, equals to what? 4 square plus 3 square minus 9 equals to what? 25, that is 16. It is greater than 0. So it is outside. The answer is outside the circle. Outside. Okay. But if a point is given like this 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0. So left hand side we can put the value left hand side equals to 3 square plus 0 square minus 9 equals to 0. So it is on the circle. So what we have got? We have got if left hand side is less than 0, then inside the circle. If the left hand side is greater than 0, then outside the circle. and if left hand side becomes 0, then on the circle. Okay? Do you have any problem? Just you can ask me. Suppose this is the circle, this is another circle, okay? The equations of two circles are given. I'm sorry. The equations of two circles are given, and you are told that data internally or externally. What will you do? What will be your function? Suppose this is C1 and this is C2. Center of two circles. And its radius is R1 and its radius is R2. Okay. If, write down, if C1, C2, the distance between the centers is equal to R1 plus R2, it means, write down, it means they cross externally. It means they cross externally. Huh? Please try to understand. If C1, C2, the distance between the centers is equal to sum of their radii, then it means that they cross externally. Okay? But if okay, this take on. This is the center. This is the center C1, and its radius is what? Its radius is, suppose, its radius is R1, okay, and its center is C2. C2 is the center of the second circle, and its radius is R2. Then what is the condition? There are two circles to us internally. The condition is, you see, C1, C2, okay, is equal to R1 minus R2, okay. So sometimes this radius can be greater than this radius. So it is the best way to express it in this way. A distance cannot be negative, right? So this is the way to express, okay. You write down, in this case, they cross internally, okay. In this case, they cross internally. So two circles can cross externally and internally, okay. Upon the condition C1, C2 equals to R1 plus R2, that is for external, and C1, C2 is absolute value of R1 minus R2, that is for internal. But if two circles don't touch, that means, what is the condition? This is a circle and this is another circle. What is the condition? That they have not touched or intersected. What is the condition? Can you tell me? Suppose this is center C1 and this is center C2 and this is radius 1 and this is radius 2. What is the condition? Who can tell me? What is the condition? That they don't touch externally or internally? condition is, suppose we can join this. So C1 and C2, the distance between C1 and C2, have you seen? This is R1, this is R2, but we have some more distance here. Have you seen? So C1, C2 will be greater than R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. Please, this is the formula. In MCQ, it can be given. Okay. So what will you do? At first, you will determine the centers of two circles and their radii. Okay. If the distance between the centers is greater than sum of their radii, then it means that they don't touch or they don't intersect. Okay. But the question may be given like this. Question may be given like this. This. What is the condition? Can you tell me? What is the condition? Suppose this is center C1, this is center C2. Okay? Have you got it? This is the radius R1, this is the radius of the first circle R1. Okay? And this is the radius of second circle R2. Now let me know the condition. What is the condition? That two circles intersect. Let me know. I want to see who can. Who can? None of you. Okay. Well, this is R1 and this is R2, right? But are they equal? They are not equal. That because it has been repeated 2 times. It has been repeated 2 times. So what is meant by this? What is meant by this? Can you tell me please? Let me know what is meant by this. So it won't be okay. It is less than. Have you seen? Because it has been taken 2 times. Okay, it has been taken 2 times. So the distance between the center is less than R1 plus R2. That means this is greater than this. Okay. Another thing. Suppose this is a circle, center, and this is another circle. This is the center. This is C1 and this is C2. Suppose like this. This is the radius 1. This is the radius 2. Now just let me know the condition. C1, C2. What will be the condition? What will be the condition? C1, C2. Just let me know. Okay. R1 minus R2. R1 minus R2. Very good. R1 minus R2. If R2 is subtracted, what is this? I have to determine, okay, this distance. So this is R1, okay, this is R1, R2 has been subtracted. So you see that this is left. So it is less than, but absolute value. Write down the formula. But if two circles are concentric, Okay, these two circles have the same center. So one is C1 and the other is C2. So what is the condition for concentric? That C1, C2 equals to 0. No distance, okay? So equations of two circles can be given and question may be given about their position, that they touch externally or internally, or they don't touch, or they intersect, or one lie inside the other circle, or they have the same center. Okay, so I think you have got it. Okay, and you have to revise it. Okay. Suppose x square plus y square equals to 0. Whose equation is this? Whose equation is this? It's actually an equation of a circle, but it has a special name. It can be written x square plus y square equals to 0 square. Okay, so the radius is 0, and we know a point doesn't have any length, any breadth, any height. Okay, so it is called a point circle. It is called a point circle. Point circle. Okay, please try to understand. It is a circle, but a point circle. Let's do some maths from limit. Suppose limit x tends to be 0, sine 3x degree by x. What is the value of this? Do it. At first, what is to do? We know 180 degree equals to pi radian. From here, 1 degree equals to pi by 180 radian. Then what is 3x degree? So 3x degree will be equal to 3 pi by 180, that is pi by 60 radian. Pi by 60 radian. Okay, so we can write like this: limit x tends to 0, x tends to be 0, sine 3 into x degree. Okay, I'm sorry, here 3x degree. It is just you keep it 1 degree equals to this. You keep it like this, 1 degree equals to this. So this is thrice x. What is 1 degree? 1 degree equals to pi by 180 by x. Please try to understand. I have just put the value of 1 degree. 1 degree equals to what? Pi by 180. I have just put the value of 1 degree. 1 degree equals to what? Pi by 180 radian. Okay. Now, it can be given like this: x tends to be 0. It is sine pi x by 60. Okay, sine pi x by 60. So we know there is a formula sine theta by theta. So it is sine theta by theta. Pi x by 60 by theta. I have taken here sine theta by theta. See, sine theta by theta. I have taken sine theta by theta. This is the formula. Now you see, there is only x here. Okay, it is only x here. This x. So this is pi by 60. So what we need to omit it? We need here another pi by 60. Pi by 60. Okay. So now actually it will be pi x by 60 tends to be 0. Pi x by 60 tends to be, now it is 0. So sine theta by theta equals to what? 1, and this is pi by 60. So our answer is pi by 60. Okay. suppose one of the roots is equal to 1 plus I. So what is the equation? What will be the quadratic equation? 1 plus I. If one of the roots is 1 plus I, then the other root will be, and you know it, 1 minus I. So to form an equation, what is the condition? That is x square minus formation of an equation. X square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots equal to 0. So what is the sum of the roots? Sum of the roots equal to 1 plus I, 1 minus I equals to 2. And what is the product of the roots? Product of the roots 1 plus I into 1 minus I equals to what? 1 minus I square. I square means what? Minus 1. So 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So what is the equation here? You see x square minus sum of the roots. X square minus sum of the roots. Sum of the roots equals to what? 2. 2 into x plus product of the roots. Product of the roots, that is 2, equals to 0. Okay. So in this way you can determine an equation. Okay. Now suppose an equation is given, suppose like this, x square minus kx plus 16 equals to 0. Okay. K equals to what? K equals to what? What is the value of k when roots are equal? Okay. K equals to what when roots are complex? K equals to what when roots are unequal and real? Do it. The condition is that roots are equal, roots are complex, and roots are unequal and real. Can you do it? Answer me. Orgo has written, Orgo Bangladeshi has written, the roots are minus 8, plus 8, comma minus 8, but he has given first bracket. Anyway, from this question, at first we have to determine the discriminant. Okay? From here, what we get? D equals to B square minus 4AC. That is K square, 4AC. 16 for the 64. This, okay? Now question number A. Question number A. Roots are equal. What is meant by this? D equals to 0. Roots are equal means D equals to 0. That means K square minus less than 0. That means K square minus 64 is less than 0. Now what is the value of K? Answer me. What is the answer of K? What is the value of K? Can you tell me here? Just I want to see. What is the value of K? Okay. It can be written K plus 8 into K minus 8 less than 0. It is true if and only if it is less than, okay? So that means minus 8 less than K less than 8. This is the answer, okay? When it is less than, the answer is between two values, okay? You remember it. It is less than, so answer is between these two values. Okay, minus 8 to 8. But when question number C, unequal and real, what is meant by this? Question number C, that is D is greater than 0. So what is the value of D? D is as by K square minus 64 is greater than 0. So here we get K plus 8 into K minus 8. What is the value of K? Who can tell me? Who can tell me what is the value of K? If and only if it is possible, if K is less than minus 8 or K is greater than 8, okay? If it is greater than sign, then one is negative and the other is positive. But when it is less than sign, answer is between the two values, okay? Remember it. And you know it as I know. Suppose it is a circle and an equilateral triangle okay, its equation is given. Suppose x square plus y square equals to k square. This is ABC. This is ABC. This is O. ABC is an equilateral triangle. ABC equilateral triangle. Just let me know BC equals to what. Do it. Just let me know. BC equals to what? Can you tell me? What is this radius? It is K. Okay. That means it is also K. That means it is also K. Okay. Perpendicular. Is it? It is O. Suppose it is D. Now do it. OD equals to what? OD. OD equals to, we can write OD equals to 1/3 AD. Is it? Again, here we get AD equals to 3 OD. Again, we can write OA equals to 2/3 AD. That is twice AD equals to 3 OA. Here AD equals to, we get 3/2. OA means what? OA means K. K. What we are getting? This, they are equal. Okay. So you can easily find it also. So we are getting 3 OD is equal to 3/2 K. Okay. So K equals to 2 OD. It can be easily found also. It is a formula. No need to do this. No need to do this. Just I am showing you. So actually we are getting K equals to twice OD. Okay. What we are getting here, you see. We are getting here, the formula is OD equals to half of OA. This is the formula. Okay. OD equals to half of OA. Half of OA. So OD is equal to, OA means what? K. K/2. Now this is K/2. This is K/2. So using Pythagoras theorem, we can determine BD. Okay, BD square equals to what? BD square is equal to, BD square equals to OB square minus OD square, K square minus K square by 4, that is 3K square by 4. So we are getting BD equals to, BD equals to K√3/2. BD equals to K√3/2. So we have to find the length of equal side. Okay. So BC equals to twice BD. So 2 will be omitted. So our answer is √3K. Please try to understand. Suppose a matrix of A is a matrix. It is written suppose X into Y. Okay. And B is a matrix. It is also written Y into Z. Suppose. Now what is AB? AB will be of, you see here, this is Y, okay, and this is also Y. These two will be omitted to get X into Z. And it is possible then to determine their product. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is the matrix of 3 into 3. At first, RC, this is R, this is C. We all like to have Royal Cola, RC. The first one is row and the second one is column, okay, RC. It is a matrix of 3 into 3, okay. Another matrix is written, suppose one, two, three, and then it is 2, 1, 6. Okay, now it is a matrix of row RC. This row is what? 2, there are 2 rows and there are 3 columns, the 2 into 3. Suppose it is A and it is B. Is it possible? Is it possible to find the product that is A into B? Is not possible. Okay, because this is 3 and this is 2. But if we see BA means what? Then it will be considered at first, it is 2 into 3, okay, and it is 3 into 3, 3 into 3. That means this 3 will be omitted and will be left 2 by 3, and it is possible. We cannot determine AB from here, but we can determine BA from here. Suppose you are given a math like this, root 2 cos x equals to 1. What is the general solution? Okay, root 2 cos x equals to 1. What we can write? Cos x equals to 1 by root 2, right? Okay, that means cos x equals to cos pi by 4. Cos theta equals to cos alpha. Okay, cos theta equals to cos alpha. So theta equals to 2n pi plus minus alpha. Okay, where n belongs to z. Where n belongs to z. That means we can calculate it or it's our result. So dear students, it is your first duty to memorize the formulas. Okay, if you cannot memorize or if you fail to remember the formula, then it will be a little bit hard for you to answer. Okay, so practice again and again. That will be best for you. So suppose, okay, you are given like this one. Arrow sign. Here also arrow sign. Okay. Now can you tell me what will be its feasible area? What will be its feasible area? Who can tell me? what will be its feasible area? In this diagram, what will be its feasible area? Can you tell me? Its feasible area is unbounded. Okay, and there is no definite shape. Its feasible area is unbounded, having no definite shape. Okay. We have been doing classes from 2 p.m. So no more today. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.